Alright guys, what's up? This is going to be a review on the Minovate DC, which is the mod I have here. And yeah, so this mod weighs 13 grams if you mod it without any extra additions or anything, but the weight can be easily increased, which I will talk about later. But just the basic mod like this will cost you $9.60 in US dollars, obviously. But if you want to have extra things like these rings I have here or other stuff, it will cost you a bit more. So for the difficulty to mod this, it's slightly difficult. I'd say it's a bit more difficult than, say, a metallic Kamsa or a Buster, but overall it shouldn't be too much trouble for most people. Okay, so first I'm going to be going over the quality of this mod, just basically how it's built and how stable it is, pretty much. So first thing I want to say is the tips. You can see there, they do wiggle around a little bit, but that shouldn't be much of a problem for most people. It's just kind of weird if you like hit it on something or whatever, but it's not really a super big problem. It's just kind of unstable a little bit. But overall, the barrel and everything, the mod is very stable. It will not wiggle around. It feels very solid. When you're spinning it, there's nothing that's shaking around or anything. But yeah, and also with the build of this mod, if you want to like put it in your pocket or something, you can easily take it apart and compact it down so it'll fit. Then when you want to spin it, you can just put the caps back on and you would be good to go. So yeah, that's just an additional feature which is pretty cool and useful. And yeah, so this mod is slightly customizable. Obviously you're limited with the barrel. Since it is a super parrot barrel, it is most likely always going to be white, unless you can find a black one somewhere, but you're kind of limited there. But with the grips, the HGG grips can obviously be any color. The any ball grips can be any color, and if you see here, I added a couple rings with sailors and stuff. So you can customize it a little bit. I'd say it's one of the more customizable DC mods, but it still is a little lacking in the customizability area. So now for the important part, how does the mod spin? From when I've spun it, I think that it's pretty good. The momentum is nice, but it is a light mod since it only weighs 13 grams normally. So the momentum is pretty good, but it has a small amount of drag. And what I mean by drag is that when you spin it, there's a little bit of extra pushing you have to do. Like when you want to change directions or something, or just keep the pen spinning in the same direction. And this results from the tips. Since they are big at the bottom and they get smaller at the end, most of the weight is centered here, and then this extra bit at the tip will cause that slight amount of drag, which does impact how it spins. And also the HGG grips, all of this is extra weight that can cause drag. So drag isn't always a bad thing. Like if you're a lower level pen spinner, it will help you with smoothness, because just the pen is more inclined to keep moving in the same like speed, but it can it will also slow it down a little bit, so you'll have to do extra pushing and stuff. But yeah, so it's basically just how you like your mods. The momentum could be better in my opinion, but that's because I'm used to mods where there is like zero drag at all. So that's just something to note. But the feel of this mod is very good. Since it is a super parrot body, it is very nice while you're spinning it. It feels very very good in your hands. That's what she said. And the grips obviously have plenty of room for wipers. You have all of this area that you can do your wipers on and everything. And the tips during wipers usually do not get in the way, like here, but maybe if you're doing like palm wipers or something, but whatever. Usually they don't get in the way. It's never been a problem for me. So yeah, overall, I think this mod is a good mod. I would recommend it. And it's just basically how you like your mods. If you like them light, if you like a little bit of drag, this mod is good for you. So yeah, and if you don't like your mod super light, this mod is very customizable weight-wise. If you see in the tutorial, I'll have in the description, you can add HGG tips and you can add Dr. Grip grips that are heavier, just to give this mod a little bit of extra weight and a little bit of extra momentum if you want to do that. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it. If you thought this review was helpful, please leave a like. And as always, leave suggestions for videos or tutorials I should make in the comment section down there. And I'll see you guys in the next video.